the Keetmanshoop municipality. What a beautiful initiative. What a beautiful idea to come up with. What a beautiful thing to think of and to dream of, to present a career fair to your fellow learners and to the community. If others are watching this today, I would like to inspire them to say, look at what the Junior Town Council of Keetmanshoop municipality is trying to do. And when they say it's their first attempt at something of this magnitude, then I would like to applaud them by saying it's definitely the first, but not the last. It's a stepping stone in the right direction. Where's the junior mayor? Mrs. Knaus, I will get to you just now. Come, junior mayor. I will start with the formal speech just now. I'm busy with other household issues. When the mayor, the junior mayor came to the podium and she stood there, I was looking at her from that angle where I was sitting. And I could sense that this child is actually slotting in beautifully with what I want to say here today. Your whole posture, your attitude, I don't know you, you don't know me. Your whole posture and your attitude is already telling me that this is a leader with a vision, because I can see from her body language, she is on a mission. Congratulations. Well done, Mayor. I take a bow. Right. My name is Mrs. Mara Beekes. I'm the principal of Ambrosius Amutenya Primary School, one of the most progressive schools in the region and in the country. Proudly to say, it's the first ever government school in Oranjemund. There has never been a government school in Oranjemund before my school. And if you go home today, the seniors, you are the seniors in the school system, go home and Google the school. And then you will see the evidence of what I'm talking about. Not to brag about my school, but to show you that what I'm going to share with you here today goes with what I'm doing in practice. I would once again like to acknowledge the protocol, more specifically the councillors and the Honourable Mayor, Her Worship, the Mayor of Keetmanshoop, Mrs. Knaus. Thank you very much for the opportunity and for the trust and the confidence that you have displayed in inviting me to this prestigious event and to the opportunities that you are trying to put out there for the youth. It's highly commendable, and it's good to see that people are covering it, because we cannot only go out into public covering the negatives, but we must also go out into public and cover the positives and the good initiatives that are there. I was born and bred in Keetmanshoop. I'm a child of Keetmanshoop. I grew up in Tseplachte. So I know the challenges of this town. But yesterday, as I was coming into town, I also saw, and it's visible, that things are happening in Keetmanshoop for the better. I'm also excited to see that Sederlich Secondary School, which is the school where I was the head girl in 1985, that Sederlich Secondary School has invited the vice president, who was also a learner of the school back then, when the name of the school was, what was the first name of Sederlich Secondary School? St. Aquinas. St. Aquinas was the name of Sederlich Secondary School. I'm happy and I'm very thrilled to see that Sederlich Secondary School has invited her to come and to be part of the prestigious event which we are going to host next week. And I'll be here as a former head girl of the school, a proud liggie, like you call yourself. And that there are so many other wonderful things happening currently in Keetmanshoop that should put Keetmanshoop on the map for the right reasons. We cannot dwell too much on money that disappeared, people who did the wrong things and whatever. Let us focus on where we are now and what we want to achieve, and that will take us forward. So I have prepared my speech today and I want the children to listen carefully. I have a little theme that I want to ponder upon. And my theme for today is craft a vision that will put you on a mission. Craft a vision that will put you on a mission. Now, I would just like to call on anybody from the correctional services. Ma'am, if you don't mind, I can maybe call on you. I just want to demonstrate something to the children quickly. Or any of the officers. I would just like to demonstrate something. I'm talking about craft a vision that will put you on a mission. When you see an officer dressed in uniform like this, you immediately know this is an officer associated with correctional services. When you see the junior mayor with the sash, you know the connection. And when you see this officer walking down the street, you must have no doubt about the vision of this officer and the institution that she falls under, because you must see it in the way she walks. Officer, just walk there for me, please. Yes, you should see. This is an officer on a mission. How did this person come about that mission? Because it's derived from the vision. So my theme today, thank you so much, officer. My theme today is craft a vision for yourself. Boys and girls, the learners, the teachers, principals, anybody related to education here today, craft a vision that will put you on a mission. Now, what is a vision? When we talk about a vision, what is it? What are we talking about? When I walked in, and I want the children to listen carefully. When I drove into town yesterday, I always drive past the schools to see what is going on there. I drove past Keetmanshoop Secondary School. I drove past P.K. de Villiers School. And what I saw at P.K. de Villiers, from the side of Namra, I saw a board saying, it was a bit dark, but I could see it. It said, vision of term 1, is it term 1 or term 2? 2025. And it's right at the entrance of the school. The vision of the school for this term was right at the entrance of the school. So you can't miss it. Can you miss it? No. When I walked in, I saw the vision and the mission of Keetmanshoop Municipality and all the other institutions. But what is a vision? A vision is a concept. It's a thought. It's an idea. It's an illusion. It's a dream. It's an imagination of something which you think might be possible. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe someday it could be a reality and a possibility, a vision. But if I want to put that vision into action in my life, what exactly is it that I can do, that I have to do? I think you all know the story of Dubai. It was just desert, but they had natural resources. And they looked around them and they said, we are here stuck in the desert. What are we going to do? How are we going to get ourselves to a world-class country that other people will admire and that other people will use as an example? And then they got together, put their ideas on the table, and they even compiled this book that the Sheikh actually wrote, My Vision. And in this book, he has put his vision down on paper for everybody else to read, including me and you. And that is what I'm talking about. A dream, an illusion of what could be. And if you go home, also go and Google the story of the Arab countries, especially Dubai. And then you will see that what the vision was standing for here is now a reality. I want the learners at the back to settle down. The vision, the dream became a reality because people then developed a mission of how to get there. Now, if we anticipate a vision for learners for the schools where we are currently, the visions should be crafted in such a way that it will get us on a mission. When I see Pastor de Klerk, I must see that this is a teacher with a vision who is on a mission. If I look at a learner from PK de Villiers, walking down the street, walking down the corridors of the school, I must see this is a learner with a vision who is so inspired that this child is on a mission. If I see the principal of Sederich Secondary School, of J.A. Nell Secondary School, I must see this is a principal on a mission because there is a shared vision. But are we seeing it? Or did it fade? And who made it fade? And why did it fade? Because the visions and missions are still up at our schools. Do we still know it? Do we still read it? And do we still live it in what we are doing at our schools? A visionary life is a life lived by purpose. Learners, it's a life lived by purpose. It's guided by your dreams that you have for yourself, for your family, for your community, and ultimately for your country. If you look at the challenges that we are facing now in Namibia, many of them are not new challenges. They are old challenges, but we have to find new ways to navigate through them. At the schools, we are facing many challenges, but as educators and learners of the schools, and as a community, we have to find innovative ways to navigate through these challenges. When I was a learner in Keetmanshoop, my primary school was Kronline Primary School. I lived in Teeplachte. We had to walk to school. There is now climate change, but I'm sure the weather was pretty much the same. Ne? Ms. Dawn? We walked in the mornings as a community to school. We walked back in the afternoons as a community, as a school community. We had challenges, just like you. We also had poverty. We also had absent parents, just like you. But we try to find ways to navigate through these challenges to get where we wanted to get. We crafted visions for ourselves, and we tried to put the mission in action to get to where we want to be. My vision in life, from a young age already, has always been to be the best at whatever I do. So when I was a learner, just like you, I tried to be the best that I could be in the classroom, on the school grounds, in my community, in my church. At a very young age, I was a leader in the AME church. I led the youth. I became a leader in my school, at Sederich Secondary School. I went to study at UNAM. I tried to do the best at everything I embarked on. I never got A's and B's because my potential was maybe not up to that. But I always tried to do my very best at everything that I embarked on. And today I can tell you, the people with the A's and the B's, who did not have the vision, who were not on a mission, I have beaten them because I had a clear vision, and I'm still on the mission, taking it forward. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about crafting a vision that will put you on a mission. I want to share with you from the book. something short from the book, just a few quotes. Every morning in Africa, on the African plain, there's a lion that wakes up, and there's also a buck, a gazelle that wakes up. There's a lion that wakes up, and there's a gazelle that wakes up, like a springbok, a buck. Every morning the lion would stretch and think, what is it that I'm going to have for something to eat today? Every morning the gazelle also wakes up and thinks, who is going to come after me today? And how fast must I run today to outrun my predator? Just like you, every morning you wake up and you think, and it's your choice. Are you going to be a gazelle or are you going to be a lion? Are you going to look for your food? Go out there, be bold, and chase that gazelle. But you can also choose to be the gazelle. You can choose that you will wake up and be very fast, very alert, very vigilant, and very focused on escaping your predator. You can choose. But it doesn't mean that the lion is stronger than the gazelle. No, no, no. If the gazelle has the right attitude of outdoing and outsmarting the lion, then surely the gazelle will not fall prey to the lion that day. If you allow the challenges that you are facing as the youth of Keetmanshoop, if you allow those predators, the challenges, the bad things, to consume you and to take the better of you, then you will definitely become the prey. But if you're the gazelle, you can come up with wonderful ways, innovative ways to outrun the predator. So who is the predator today? In our lives, many predators. We have social evils, we have other challenges, we have become the predators of our lives. But I don't want you to be the lion. I don't want you to think of what are you going to eat today. I don't want you to think of who you're going to court today. I don't want you to think of who you're going to get to today. I want you to be the gazelle, because the gazelle is smart. The gazelle listens to the wind. The gazelle looks around the bush. The gazelle is alert. The gazelle is awake. The gazelle is focused. And the main focus of the gazelle is to escape the predator of the day. Are you ready to escape your predator of today? You can. How can you do that? By having a purposeful direction in your life. It's never too late. If term 1 did not go well, it's not too late. It's never too late. Did you see Joanna Swartboy? Did you see her on stage on Saturday evening? Yes. It was her second attempt. She decided, I'm not going to back down. I'm going to try her. And did she succeed? Yes. I think she deserves a big round of applause. Well done. Proudly from the Karas region. From a tiny village, Valgras. The second thing we can definitely do is have a positive outlook of optimism and a hopeful belief in the possibility of your vision. The third one is definitely influence and inspire. To inspire others around you. You never know, teachers, you never know. Just that little thing that you do, the tiny thing that looks like it's in vain, might inspire the learner sitting in your class that day. Just that little acknowledgement, I see you and I hear you, you are important to me, that can inspire a child to get up from the dumps and to make the best of the opportunities that are out there. From the learner's side, just that little respect that you display towards your teacher, that little grateful attitude towards your teacher may also inspire your teacher to be a better version of him or herself. As a visionary, you have to face challenges because they will make you resilient and adaptable. If things don't go well today, don't see it as something that will knock you down. See it as an opportunity to do better tomorrow. See it as a stepping stone that will not define you. Then once you have all these things in line, then you have to align them with your values and your integrity and act accordingly. Because that ultimately will help you to reach your vision. So this should be so bold, your vision should be so bold and so strong, to put you on a mission, to walk your vision, to craft it and to adjust it. And a vision cannot be stagnant. It must be able to change according to what you are going through and where you find yourself. You have to check your vision continuously. Am I still on my way there? Or did I take a detour, and why? Because it must be adjustable. As you go, as you are on your mission, check your milestones, celebrate your achievements, but also acknowledge your mistakes and where you can improve and put them into action immediately. Tick your checklist of things that you have done and that you have achieved. Your short-term goals and your long-term goals. Reflect upon them and keep thinking and strategize as you go. You have your parents at home. You have the extended family. You have community. You have the churches. You have institutions, the ones who are displaying here today, and the others who are still coming. You have your municipality. You have leaders in the community. You have enough people to lean on. So never feel alone. Never feel deserted. Never give up. You need to be resilient in what you want for yourself. Once you have taken the first step into the right direction, the stepping stones will align for you just to step on and to move forward. But are you ready to take the first step? You can only take that first step if you focus on what your vision is. And my challenge to all of you today, the boys and the girls, all the learners, the teachers, school management, Keetmanshoop municipality, my challenge to you today is to sit down and craft a new vision that will put you on a bold mission so that you can walk forward with courage, with grit. I will just briefly tell you quickly. The school in Oranje, there were no school buildings. We started from scratch. There was nothing. There was just sand and a few old buildings. And people were saying to me, are you crazy? Because at that time I taught at a private school where there was everything. And people asked me, are you crazy to quit this school, to quit this job at this nice school where you had everything? And I said, I have a vision. I have a vision. And my vision was to be the first principal of the government school in Oranje and to show that at a public school we can build the same caliber of education that you will find at a private school. 11 years later, I'm proud to say we have started building the new school under my leadership. And now we have 16 classrooms already. We are busy building a fence. And the other things will still follow because we are trying to pursue that vision. So everybody who's there, all 835 learners, we are on a mission. From the little one in pre-primary until the one in grade 7, until the institutional worker, we are all on a mission to build the school. So that even after my time, the people who are still there and the learners who are still there must say, this is still the vision. And we have to put everything into the vision to get to that dream and to make it a reality. I want to conclude with another small quote. And I want you to listen to this one. Life consists of a number of opportunities and great opportunities. And these opportunities come knocking at your door. Sometimes they don't come. You have to go and find them. Whoever wants such opportunities must grab them when they arise for themselves and for their people. You have to be powerful, you have to be strong-willed, you have to be determined and willing to grab them. Now we have a tendency in the Karas region. If people come from other regions and they take jobs up in the Karas region, we say people took our jobs. How can somebody take my job if I'm still the principal? How can Pastor de Klerk take my job if I'm still the principal of my school? How did that person end up taking your job? Did you leave the office unattended? Or where did you go? How can somebody come and take your job? It was never your job because you never occupied it. So, did you grab the opportunity when it was there? Maybe not. You must never abandon an opportunity like this opportunity here today, because another one may not come. We have to reach the goal striving vigorously for what we want. And when you see that you have achieved something, you can gladly say, and you can proudly say, I crafted my vision and I went on a mission to achieve that vision. I thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Marabiakas. Can you please give one more hand of applause? So these words spoken by Mrs. Marabiakas, it's not just empty words, but words that need action. We must have the mindset of winning. We must know that we need more. Can the teachers of all schools please keep their learners in order, please? And then can the doors back also be closed? Because this unnecessary movement is not needed. Everyone that's outside, please come in. So we as learners, we must have the mindset of winning, not just going for the bare minimum. We're supposed to have the mindset of reaching the top. We must put in the work to get the success. Is my predator my cell phone? What is your predator? What keeps you from succeeding from what? What keeps you from succeeding in getting what you want? Teachers, you must make it a habit to inspire your learners. And learners, you must make it a habit to be respectful towards your teachers and towards yourself as well. And then, to just quote what Mrs. Marabeka said about opportunity, like Ms. Marabeka said, this is an opportunity. And this opportunity must be taken advantage of. This opportunity, we must all grab it with both hands, because it's not just something that you get on a daily basis. So moving on, I'd like to call forward the Senior Superintendent, Mrs. Auna Hango. My apologies for the pronunciation of the surname. Can you please get a round of applause?
Good morning, everyone. Do I talk to people? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh, thank you. Because I'm afraid to talk to myself as I'm standing here. Our spot here. I am Aune, my name. My surname is Hango. And I stand here. I was invited in the name of Keetmanshoop Correctional Facility. Then I would say I'm Senior Superintendent Aune Hango. the officer in charge of the Keetmanshoop correctional facility. I'm here, I will talk more to the young leader here when my invitation comes. It is a career fair, but I hope it is organized by the junior leaders. So my message will be simple as a small one, because I know young people, they don't like big words. These words we are using, sometimes they think, me, I want to go, as they are moving there. So, but I plead to you, listen to me, never you see the messages, not maybe one day, maybe you can use it. But before I start, I will give, I say I'm an officer in charge, as big as I am, I can say my officer here, my permanent officer. Those who knows what is permanent knows. Those who don't know, I'm sorry. I will ask my permanent to say our mandate, NCS mandate, because when I said here, then you know what is it that is there. Our vision, we are having a vision, we are having a mission, everything is there, but the mandate will say it to you.
Thank you, Officer in Charge. Good morning, everyone. Also, through the MC, if I can just ask for the learners to listen when we are talking, because we can hear movement behind it there, but we cannot hear what is being said in front. As one of our core values are discipline. We as officers thrive off discipline. So students, can we please show some discipline? Thank you very much. To continue with what the task that I was given, the mandate of the Namibian Correctional Service is to provide safe, humane and secure custody to offenders, rehabilitate them and reintegrate them into society as law-abiding citizens. Thank you.
Thank you. I will stand on the protocol as established, and I thank the organizers, but never say the letter to my mayor and the management service of the charity. I will say good morning future leaders. As I say, I will talk to the junior mayors. They are CEO mayors, I don't know. What is it? Good morning, junior leaders. I come here standing before you as Senior Hango, officer in charge of the Keetmanshoop correctional facility, and as Aune Hango, hailing from a small village in far north, who despite all odds built a life for myself that I can stand here and say I am grateful of. Like you, I too was once in secondary school, unsure of what future would hold. I had dreams and hopes, and as life does, it threw me lemon. And through trials and errors, I learned to make lemonade. There are the ingredients to my lemonade. Number one, respect, humility, gratitude, patience, and doing unto others as you want done unto you. After I completed my secondary school, I started out at the very bottom of the London, living with my older sister, taking the opportunity that was presented before me when the path I thought I was supposed to take did not work out for me. Namibian Correctional Service provided me with hope. And I took that opportunity with both hands and ran with it faithfully. With respect to my failures, my peers, and my juniors. It was a long journey. Some of my peers dropped out of the race for one reason or the other. But look at where I am now. I put my two daughters through university, and they are making life for themselves. In my work as the officer in charge, some days I'm managing reports and meetings, and other days I'm helping someone who made a serious mistake find a reason to live better. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a young man once. Let us call him Jacobus. This is not his real name for confidentiality purposes. Jacobus was angry at the world. He would shout, fight, swear, you name it. One day I said to him, Jacobus, why you are so angry? He looked at me and said, Mom, nobody ever asked me that before. And we sat quiet, no shouting, just silence and humility. That moment taught me more than any training. Sometimes what people need most is respect. Not power, not fear, just respect. Whether someone is behind a disc or behind bars, respect costs you nothing and gives it back everything. I treat everyone how I would want someone to treat my own sister or my daughters. That is the do unto others as you want done unto you principle. It never gets old. It never goes out of style. Even in the world with TikTok, Instagram, and influencers, and what new dancers people are doing these days, values norms still matter. Patience, humility, gratitude, these don't go out of patience. Let me be frank with you. This job is not about wearing a uniform and walking around with keys like in movies. It is about being humane. Some days you feel like a teacher, sometimes a parent, sometimes even a counselor, and sometimes it feels like the challenge just never stops coming. But I'm grateful. Why? Because I'm not just building a career, I'm building a character. And it has made me appreciate everything. Freedom, peace, and even the little things like hot coffee in the morning. This job reminds you that life can change fast. One wrong choice, one bad decision, and someone's entire world shifts. So never think you are too clever for advice or too cool for guidance. Appreciate what you have. You woke up free today, be grateful. You have got options, you have got dreams. Some people are only waking up to their purpose after prison sentence. And the prison sentence is for the life with us. That is what they are waking up to. But you can make the right choices now. I don't want to see any of you entering my office one day as an inmate. I want you to come as a what? As an officer. As a colleague, whether you come now to my office or you report wherever in NCS. That is all I want to see. But not to enter any officer in charge office as an inmate. Make the right choice. Okay, I don't want to see any of you entering. I say so. Whether now you want to be a correctional officer, whether you want to be a nurse, whether you want to be a teacher, or the next president of Namibia, do it with women's heart. Do it with values, and above all, be caring and honest with people. That is how you stand out. So, thank you for listening to me, and remember, whatever path you decide to take, keep respect, humility, and gratitude take them as your close companions. They will keep you out of trouble, subsequently opens doors for you. That is all our learning today, the junior leaders, young leaders in here. Unfortunately, next time if you organize, we could bring also a image for motivation speak, but for today, that's pure one. We thank you, once more, and I don't know whether we hear what we're told not to move around. We are still moving around, but anyway, I don't know for what reason we're not supposed to judge. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, that was amazing, man. Thank you very much. Okay, now I would like to call upon the Peking School Choir for a little entertainment. Piega come se vuole, sangela.
Keetmanshoop Council, Honorable Councillor Mr. Islas for the introduction to our key speaker for this event.
Good day, everybody. I would like to acknowledge the protocol is already established. I will try to when politicians do get the chance to speak, they always have a mouthful. I know we are not in a classroom, but I would like us to at least focus for 2 seconds. Hello? Can we at least focus for 2 seconds? Thank you, Your Worship, the Deputy Mayor and Honorable Roy, for giving me the opportunity to introduce someone which I know for more than 2 decades. And when you have to introduce someone that you know for more than 2 decades, it means that you have to narrow down a script from a book. You have to narrow it down to just a script, because there's a lot that you can say about this person. So especially in the space where your paths are constantly crossing, and I'm not saying that our paths are just crossing, but we had to engineer certain projects and certain initiatives during these 2 decades. After I completed my high school back in 2003, our paths have crossed more often, because you don't have that luxury of avoiding people like a scholar, because you can always make room for your school and actually steal some time from people. But in 2004, we engineered a trust called the Karas Development Trust. It's just a pity that our acting CEO is not here. And when I say it's a pity that our acting CEO is not here, I would have given you a testimony of something we have initiated and somebody that has benefited from such an initiative. Our acting CEO, after he completed school, was funded by the Karas Development Trust to acquire his first diploma in surveying. He got his second degree, or his first degree, as a town planner from the assistance of this development trust that we initiated back in 2004 with the late Governor Stephanus Goliath the late Director of Planning, Mr. Stephanus Perret, and so on. And there were a lot of industry players. So it's just a pity our acting CEO is not here till he got to the level of attaining his master's degree in urban and regional planning. I'm talking about a person that I could start something of that nature with. Therefore, it becomes difficult to reduce a book to a script. When you introduce such a person, I feel privileged to say that this person is not just a person that is ordained to lead, but it is a person who embodies dedication, community spirit, and a transformative vision. And the thinking of myself is very telepathic when I talk about the previous speakers who speaks about a vision and a mission. The keynote speaker is well known for spearheading initiatives that sparks positive change in Keetmanshoop. Most notably, the establishment of the Keetmanshoop Youth Initiative, as well as the Karas Youth Development Trust, both which addresses socio-economic challenges and offer opportunities that uplift and empower citizens of this town. Through a relentless involvement in sport, she was also one of the first women football players in Namibian soccer. The promotion of girls' and women's rights, she has demonstrated a deep passion not only to improve individual lives, but also to strengthen entire families and networks within the community. Why am I emphasizing on that? Is that our career fair that we are currently having should be a foundation for our scholars to embody the spirit of strengthening networks as well as upliftment of our society from foundation states. And moreover, her committed fight against crime and unwavering determination to ensure provision of vital services is a testament of her tireless devotion to service. You understand why the correctional services is here. It's because we don't want our youth to end up in a space where they have to be rehabilitated and incorporated into society. So we need to actually prevent our youth to end up in prison systems and end up being gang members of numbers that has no vision and also no mission to actually change society, but to deepening and actually recruit more to end up just in a prison setup. So that's why prisons is one of our foremost collaborative partners, so that we can prevent our young people from ending up in prisons. She was also a former law enforcement officer. With such multifaceted track record and impactful leadership, there is no doubt that today's keynote speaker will inspire us to do more, because under her leadership, as the first motivational speaker has said, tangible change has been the order of the day with our journey that we embarked on as the mayor and myself as the chairperson. And she was also the champion to see the junior council being part of her leadership, so that there can be impact that can be long and sustaining. Therefore, without further ado, it is my honor to introduce to you our keynote speaker, Honorable Your Worship, Mayor Annelies Renata Knaus of Keetmanshoop, and her keynote address is going to be exactly what we as Keetmanshoop need. I thank you. Let's welcome our keynote speaker.
Thank you. You may be seated. Goeiemorgen. Good morning. Krekwas. We are in the Karas region, so we speak a lot of languages. I would like to thank the chairperson of management of the Keetmanshoop Council for the introduction. But before I start with my speech, I would just like to tell you something very small, a story that hails from my childhood. Ms. Beekes, the principal of AAPS Oranjemund. You know, when she spoke about vision this morning in a motivational speech, I was just reflecting on when we were children, you know. Very small children, and I think from a very small age, Ms. Beekes already had a vision, a dream, and a mission. And why I would like to tell you that when we went to school in the mornings, you know, we all went to school in the mornings, and in the afternoons, we came home, we rested, and then she was the school teacher in the afternoons, and she was like about 10 or 12 years old that time. So Ms. Beekes already had a vision that time when she was still at that age, you know, very, very, very young. She was our school teacher, and she was very, very, very strict with us, very disciplined. You know, at the parents' house in the backyard, there was this small houthuisie, and she used to call us into that houthuisie, and she was teaching us. So, and she always said that she wants to become a teacher one day, and she became a teacher, and one of the best teachers, I would say, in Namibia and in the Karas region. Thank you, Ms. Beekes. I would like to get into my speech. I would like to stand on the protocol that has been established by the junior mayor, Ms. Mukunda. What a time to be proud of our youth as we officially open the Keetmanshoop Career Fair, hosted under the dynamic leadership of the Keetmanshoop Junior Town Council. In partnership with the Keetmanshoop municipality, I'm deeply honored to address you all today on this momentous occasion. Today, 21 July 2025, is more than just a date on the calendar it is a day of opportunity, of discovery, and of possibility, a day where futures can be envisioned and goals can be set, all in an environment rich with learning, inspiration, and mentorship. We are proud to welcome and acknowledge our esteemed exhibitors who are here not just as institutions, But as champions of youth development, please join me in recognizing and thanking Hyphen Namibia. I think they are not here today. The University of Namibia, COSDEC, Namibian Police Force, Namibia University of Science and Technology, NUST, Namibia Correctional Services, Namibia Institute of Mining and Technology, IK Health Institute Namibia, NANSO, TransNamib. Let me add on by extending our sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture from the Karas region under Ms. Girozi, the Director of Education, for the collaboration and on ensuring our learners to attend today's event. Your cooperation speaks volumes about your commitment to building the future of Namibia, starting with our young people. I also wish to express heartfelt thanks to the schools in Keetmanshoop, including principals, teachers and staff, for their support in collaboration with the Junior Council in making this event possible. Your partnership has not only enabled seamless coordination, but has also demonstrated how education and leadership goes hand in hand to create meaningful opportunities. To our grade 11 and 12 learners, and to the out-of-school youth present today, this is your day. Embrace this opportunity to explore your paths, to ask questions, and to take steps towards shaping your future. You are the architects of your own lives. And today, you are being handed the blueprints. As the Keetmanshoop municipality, we are proud to champion events like this. We reaffirm our commitment to supporting youth-centered initiatives that promote growth, exposure, and empowerment. To the incredible Keetmanshoop Junior Council, I applaud your vision, your leadership, unwavering dedication to your peers You have not only initiated this fair, but you have brought it to life with professionalism, purpose, and passion. This is the first career fair of this magnitude under the Keetmanshoop municipality, and you have set a powerful precedent for what is possible when youth are trusted and empowered. Career fairs play a crucial role in bridging the gap between education and the working world. They provide learners and young people with first-hand exposure to a wide range of career paths, industries and opportunities that they may not have otherwise considered. More than just informational events, career fairs ignite aspiration, promote career readiness, and encourage informed decision-making. They empower our youth to ask the right questions, engage with professionals, and begin to align their skills, passions, and goals with real-world possibilities. In a rapidly evolving job market, platforms like these are not just valuable, they are essential in preparing the next generation to step confidently into their future. They today stand as a reminder that our young people only the future, they are the present. They deserve every opportunity to grow them, to learn and to lead. With that, it is my honor and my joy to officially declare the Keetmanshoop Career Fair 2025 open. May it be a day of growth, learning and inspiration for all. And I thank you.
May we have an applause to the mayor. Now, can I call upon Junior Secondary School for our entertainment? Yo, Shania, and you look so awesome. Alright, I would like to call upon our junior CEO.
They said you wouldn't make it so far, and ever since they said it's been hard, but never mind the night you had to cry, 'cause you could never let me go inside. You work too hard, you know exactly what you want and need, so believe, and you can never give up. You can reach your goals. Just talk to your soul and say, I
Good morning, everybody. It is both an honor and a privilege to deliver this vote of thanks on behalf of the Junior Council of Keetmanshoop, the proud organizers of today's career fair. To our exhibitors, thank you for answering the call to invest your time and knowledge in the future of our youth. Each of you has helped shape this day into something truly meaningful and memorable for our grade 11 and 12 learners. Through your presence and participation, you have done more than just showcase careers. You have opened minds, sparked ambition, and built bridges towards opportunities. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to COSEC, Namibian Police, NAST, Namibian Correctional Services, iCare Health Institute, NANSU, and then our sponsors, Ministry of Education, Retirement Fund for Local Authorities and Utility Services in Namibia, Keetmanshoop Municipality, and Triumph College. You have reminded us today that while our learners are rooted here in Keetmanshoop, rich in culture, potential, and purpose, they are also equipped to grow wings and soar into the world by nurturing local talents and helping these young minds discover who they are and what they can become. You have planted seeds that can bear fruit, not just locally, but globally. To every principal who made it it their effort to send their learners to the fair, we thank you sincerely. Your support and belief in the importance of career guidance and exposure has ensured that your students take part in something truly transformational. Your commitment to their futures are deeply appreciated. Your efforts, combined with the vision of the fair, have echoed the theme, Local Roots, Global Talent, preparing your youth to take pride in where they come from while reaching for opportunities that stretch far beyond. To each and every one of you who have played a role in today's success, thank you for helping the learners map their futures, define their goals, and take confident steps towards success. You have been part of a powerful process, one that does not end today, but continues to live in the lives and dreams of every learner who walks through these doors. We appreciate you and we thank you.
Once again, thank you to our junior CEO. Lastly, we will have some presentations. We'll start with Hyphen Namibia Green Hydrogen. We'll start with Caustic. Can we please have Caustic come to the front for the presentation? Okay. Maybe Caustic, we'll call on Caustic a little later. Can we please have the Namibian police come to the front for presentation, please? The Namibian police.
Yes, good morning. Your Worship, the Mayor for the town of Keetmanshoop, your presence is highly appreciated and acknowledged. And furthermore, let me stick to the protocol as already established. Director of Proceedings, thank you for giving me the chance or the opportunity to come and enlighten the participants today, or the students. I do believe it's grade 11 and 12, on a career within the Namibian Police Force. I am Warrant Officer Slinger. I'm a community liaison officer for the Namibian Police Force based at the regional headquarters here in Keetmanshoop. I am attached to the Community Policing Subdivision. So we were invited today to come and do a bit of career guidance on the career within the Namibian Police Force. Let me first start with the functions of the Namibian Police Force. The Namibian Police Force was established in 1990, shortly after independence, under the section, Article 118 of the Namibian Constitution. And it was entrusted with the following functions: the preservation of internal security of Namibia, the maintenance of law and order, the prevention of crime, the investigation of any offense or alleged offenses, and the protection of life and property. So as it is career day today, I just want to go through some of the requirements if you are interested to joining the Namibian Police Force in the near future, when you finish schooling. When we finished school, we were doing the Cambridge system. The Namibian senior certificate. This curriculum is a bit confusing to me. I understand now grade 11 is also grade 12. Speaking under correction. Because when we finished schooling 20 years back, we were doing Cambridge. Now we are talking about the Namibian syllabus, curriculum. I must be brought up to date on what is the difference between the grade 11 and grade 12? Huh? Is that the subject? Okay, you know better. Let me not confuse you with my confusion. But what they say is, first of all, policing. You should have policing at heart. You should have good interpersonal relations and willing to work with the communities. The candidate should be in possession of an authentic grade 12 or 11, I do believe now 11 and grade 12 certificates, with 25 points in 6 subjects, and an E in English, not a lower symbol than E in English. Nah? If you have tertiary qualifications, it will be an added advantage. The candidate should be a Namibian citizen, not a Namibian police citizen, but a Namibian citizen. Be at least 18 years of age and not older than 35. So we are targeting the youth group, nah? Between the ages of 18 to 35. You should finish proof of age by means of an identity document, which is our ID cards, which is our national document, identity document. Be free from mental or physical defect or disease or infirmity, which will probably interfere with the proper execution of police duties, as Namibian police force duties requires sometimes a physical exertion. You have to chase after suspects. You have to work long hours during the weekends, during the night. When people go and enjoy themselves, you are the one to guide them, to look after our people. When people go and enjoy, you as Namibian police force member must go and do crime prevention to see that they are protected. So you must be willing to submit yourself for a medical test. This includes an HIV test. If you are a female candidate, you should be willing to undergo a pregnancy test. Because our training is for 12 months, which is 1 year. So if you are found to be pregnant, you will be automatically disqualified, because it will not be we cannot accommodate you. A pregnancy lasts for 9 months, and the training is for 1 year. So you will be automatically disqualified. The candidate should allow his or her fingerprints to be taken to determine previous convictions. Like my senior superintendent was saying here, they want to welcome you as an officer, as a colleague, not as an inmate. Please. Have good communication skills and good command of the official language. Have strong report writing skills, as you are supposed to take statements and write declarations. You must be able or willing to undergo police training, which is for 12 months. You must be prepared to work in remote areas, to be deployed anywhere away from home or places of origin. So once you are sworn in as a member of the force, you are going to lay down an oath that you swear that you will serve in any part of our country. You are only not bound to a certain area or certain town. Once you become a full-fledged member of the force, you will be transferred anywhere in the country, and you will serve in any part of the country. Be prepared to undergo interviews, written, oral, as physical test. Be prepared to acquire a driver's license if you are able to, because it will give you an added advantage. Preference will be given to those with added specialties or, let me say, better qualifications, with tertiary qualifications. If you are having tertiary qualifications, most especially in the policing field, then it will give you an added advantage. Our stall is there. You can come and ask more questions and interact with us. We have a few souvenirs there that we can share with you. So come and ask questions. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Marine Police. I'd like to go on COSTECH for their presentation.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Can they hear me? Is it fine? Okay, can you hear me? Okay, thank you. Good morning, learners. Good morning, teachers present here. I would like to stand on the protocol as observed. My name is Alina Tukonjele, and I represent COSTECH Benguela. I'm the capacity of training coordinator. With me is my colleague, Mr. Jason Naule. He is our business development coordinator. I will take you through our presentation, but then firstly, before I take you through that, I would want to differentiate to you the difference between COSTEF and COSTECH. COSTEF is the foundation, COSTECH is the center. The foundation is Community Skills Development Foundation, which umbrella the COSTECH. COSTECH is Community Skills Development Centers. Now we have 9 centers across Namibia. We have a center in Rundu, which is called Tukurenu. COSTECH have a center in Tsumeb, Oshuarongo, Opuo, and 2 in Swakopmund, which is called Bahatengo and COSTECH Arts and Craft. So our head office is also in Swakopmund. That's why if you see our cars, they have a Swakopmund registration number. And the last branch is in Rodres, and it's called COSTECH Benguela. I see a lot of people, they don't know what is COSTECH Benguela. COSTECH Benguela is a center, is our center in Rodres. It's called COSTECH Benguela because it's located in the location of, the location where it's situated is called Benguela. So it was named after the location in Rodres. COSTEF was established in 1997, and in 2006 it was registered as a trust. It's governed by the Board of Trustees, where our former Prime Minister Naha Sangura is the chairperson of that trustee. COSTECH, the role of COSTEF is to support, to coordinate and supervise the COSTECHs that provide competency-based skills training to various communities, primarily for youth, previously disadvantaged groups, also to enhance participation in economic development activities. What is the vision of COSTEF? We are striving towards a world in which all Namibians have the skills for a meaningful and productive livelihood. The mission statement of COSTECH is to provide quality skills training that improve the social and economic livelihoods of Namibians. Learners, you must listen carefully because after this, I'm going to ask you questions and I have goodies up for grabs. What is our core values? Like any other institutions, COSTEF also have core values: accountability, commitment, professionalism, innovation, and teamwork. Okay, those are the 9 centers that I have told you. As I said, we have Rudrets, we have Swakopmund, we have Kobabis, we have Ochuarongo, we have Opuo, we have Rundu, we have Ondangwa, we have Tsumeb and Swakopmund, just to repeat that. Okay, COSTEF have 2 training programs, which is Namibia National Qualification Framework and local community and short course outreach courses. What are the Namibia National Qualification Framework? These are national courses based on modules aligned on NQF registered unit standard and qualifications developed by Namibia Training Authority, reading from level 1 to 3 on NQF level. The local community short and outreach courses are tailor-made to vary local skills and socio-economic needs within the catchment areas in which they operate. Service the needs of people in employment, specific technical skills, gaps required by local employers, local drive-in community development programs. Also to prepare candidates for recognition of prior learning, assessment or reassessment against specific unit standards in the mainstream of NQF registered TVET qualification. Courses offered by all our centers across Namibia. We have business service, which is also called office administration. We have hospitality and tourism. We have clothing production. We have civil building service engineering, also called bricklaying. We have metal fabrication, welding. We have civil and building services engineering, which is called plumbing. We have manufacturing, joinery and cabinet making, also cosmetology. But for cosmetology, it's only offered in Oshuarongo. Now, let me concentrate on the centers that was established to serve the Karas region, which is Kostek Benguela. What do we offer in Rodrigues? Kostek Benguela offers national qualification. National qualification, these are registered and accredited full qualifications. They are being done for a full year. We have part qualification. These are components of qualification leading to certification. These are done in 6 months. We also have short courses and skills upgrading. This targets the training to enhance specific skills and competency. We also have assessment preparation to support prepare trainees for formal assessment or certification. We also have recognition of prior learning. In short, when you have a skill and when you don't have a certificate, we can also prepare you for assessment so that you can have your certification. What are the national qualification framework COSEC Rodrigues has to offer? We have office administration level 1 to 2. We have plumbing and pipe fitting level 1 to 2. We have metal and welding fabrication level 2 and hospitality level 2. And mind you, the center in Rodrigues is a very small center compared to other centers. That's why we only have 4 courses. But as the industry is growing, by next year we'll introduce more than other 3 courses again. I think when we are ready, we will share the information with you. Short courses. We offer TVET skills and business skills in SME training. In business skills and SME training, we have financial literacy, customer care, entrepreneurship, foundation, communication, also arts and crafts. And with short outreach courses, as a community-based institution, COSDEC also offers short local community outreach courses based on identified socioeconomic needs. This could also be tailored to service the needs of people in employment. This can also be specific technical skills gap required by local employer, also to prepare candidates for assessment and reassessment. Who are our target groups? Our target groups are school dropout, those that are dropping out, unemployed youth. If you find yourself one day you are unemployed, you are welcome to join COSTEC Benguela. Women and low skills adults, grade 11 and 12 school leavers, those that complete their grade 11 and 12 and they don't know where to pursue their careers, they can always join TVET. Artisan skills to upgrade their skills, aspiring entrepreneurs and SMEs. Our admission requirements. For you to be admitted in our programs, you must have at least for technical trade, at least grade 10. For other trades, your highest grade school certificate, and you should be able to read and write. Am I speaking to people? Okay. And after completing your level 2 external assessment, all trainees are found all trainees that will be found competent are sent for industry for job attachment. Okay, documents required for admission. We need your ID, identity document, birth certificate or passport, your copies of your highest qualification. If you are a marginalized community or disadvantaged groups, you are encouraged to have a paper that proves you are from that group. Candidate with pre-vocational subject at secondary school have an added advantage. I know we have a technical schools in Rudredge, which is now the Rudredge Secondary Schools. I don't know about here in Keetmanshoop, but those learners are advantaged to be admitted in our programs because they have because they have a knowledge of what we are doing. That's why they are at that advantage. Proof of income for both parents or guardians for loan application. And mind you, all our courses are being funded by NASFAF. Parents' declaration of unemployment if not working. Now, assessment. Trainees are assessed internally and externally through the practical and theoretical activities, and all the assessments are regulated by NTA. So what that means is that we do the training, and all the assessment practices are from Namibia Training Authority. They moderate and they audit, and after that they print for you your certificate should they found you competent. Okay, I think that's the end with my presentation. I have some small pictures for you to view, but I don't think you are able to view it because you are that side and the projector is this side. However, the demand of COSTECH has grown, and Town Council has donated COSTECH in Rudredge because I said it's a small center. The Town Council has donated us a big land that we are busy building already. We are starting off with accommodation. So by mid next year, that will be completed, and we will be able to accommodate all youth from the whole Karas region. Also, the town council in Opuo has also donated COSTECH a land so that they can extend their program. The aim is to align our training programs to labor market demands, also to align the training programs with priority areas, also to tap into emerging sectors such as oil and gas, agriculture, and green hydrogen. Alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. Thank you. Okay, question time. Question time, I have a ruler, I have bags, I have pens, I have everything for you. Now I have to ask you questions, and then I will weigh your questions so that I can see what you're able to get. What does the center in Rudredge called? Just
it offers plumbing. It offers plumbing and pipe fitting and tourism and hospitality courses.
Was that the question? Okay, it's fine. Next. Just come to the mic. Run. I have five questions, ne? One down. The question is, what do you call a COSDEF center in Rudredge?
COSTECH Penguela.
Thank you. Mr. Naure, give her a water bottle. Give her a water bottle. Go get your water bottle there. The next question is, How many courses do we offer in Rodreds? Just come and get the mic.
Four.
Can you name them? Oh, okay, it's fine. I want anybody who can at least, yes, go get your ruler there by the table, yes. Yeah. I want anybody who can name three, at least three, then you can get a notebook. Anyone? You name three of the courses that we offer and you get a notebook. You ready at your chest? Okay, come.
The courses are plumbing, it's only for school dropouts.
Okay. Go get yourself. What do you want? What do you want? Oh, okay. Thank you. A key holder. Give him a key holder, ne? Yes, he's right. Several times you hear people saying apparently COSTECH is just for the school dropout. It's a lie. What we offer is not different to what other VTCs are offered. The difference is only the requirements, just that our requirements are a bit low, but the system is the same. You can start registering with a VTC, let's say VTC in Okakarara or Ondang or Varombora in Ongwediva, and then you come and finish with the COSTECH, because the system is the same. It's just like a secondary school or primary school, ne? You can register your grade 1 in Oshakati, and then go do your grade 2 in Rundu, and finish your grade 10 in Keetmanshoop. It's the same as with TVET, ne? You can register a course with the VTC, public VTC, any public VTC, and you can finish with COSDEC, or you start with COSDEC and finish with the VTC. The system is the same, the difference is only the requirements. Thank you. In absence of any other questions, maybe I should call it Arias.
Quick announcement. Unfortunately, we'll have to excuse our mayor and our chairperson. They have another event to attend to about at 2. So they quickly want to take a picture with you.
Can we rise?
Teachers, can you please let your learners settle? We'd like to continue with the program. We'd like to continue. Teachers, can you please let your learners settle so that we can continue with the program? So we'd like to welcome Nas to the front, please. Nas, can you please come to the front?
Good afternoon. Hello. Can I get your attention? Do I have your attention? Can we settle down, please? At the back, can we settle down? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Where do I start? Firstly, I would like to just allow me to stand on the protocol already observed. The Junior Council, well done with this initiative, bringing information to the youth. Can we settle down? Can we just settle down just a little bit?
Hello everyone. Could the learners please move away from the stalls? After the presentation, then we can move around to the stalls. Now listen to the presentations, please. Could the learners move away from the stalls, please?
Thank you so much. Okay, my name is Mr. Joseph. I am here representing the Namibian University of Science and Technology. I will be very brief because I see it's almost 1 o'clock, so I'll not be taking up much of your time. I am the coordinator for the center that is based in Keetmanshoop. We do have a nest here in Keetmanshoop as well. There's a center based in town in the CBD area. Firstly, I just want to just explain to you, NUST, it's a university, it's the second university established in Namibia after UNAM was established. We have various campuses across Namibia. We have one main campus and we have 3 satellite campuses. One based in Lutritz, here in the Great Karas region, one based in Rietfontein, as well as one based in the far north in Enana, in the Enana region. I wanted to present the programs that we offer, but just allow me to read through it as well and follow with me as you can. With our university, we have various programs varying from management to health and spatial sciences, engineering, as well as computing and informatics. So now this is your IT departments and so forth. Our requirements, the minimum requirements for our institution, we also accept grade 11 as well as grade 12. For out-of-school youth, we have what we call the mature age entry applications. This requires basically grade 10, that is out of school youth, but you need to be 23 years and older and at least have 3 years work experience. But now we are not dealing with that today. We are dealing with prospective students that still have the opportunity that if they did not do well, to up their game and do well. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah. There's the one, the latest one.
Hello? So all the questions... Quick announcement, all the questions must be reserved until all presentations are finished. Only after that you can go to the stalls. So all the questions you hold until all presentations are finished.
Yeah, it's a little I would appreciate that. Okay, can we see? Those that can see. Wie kan nie sien nie? Nou maak laat julle hierdie kant toe skuif of wat ding. You can move to this side. Let me start from the beginning. Benches. Good day. Good afternoon. So let me start from the beginning. We can go. Okay. So, yeah. Firstly, the first question that we ask is why NUST? Is that true? Why do you want to study at NUST? So now, few of the reasons is NUST offers qualifications that are internationally, they are internationally recognized, and they are state of the art. Hallelujah. Also, I would like to apologize also that, as a firm believer and a Christian, I would, here and there, you would hear hallelujahs and amens. So just bear with me. Is that okay? Is that okay? I believe we are all believers here. Yeah? And so now, why NUST? Because we offer internationally recognized qualifications, and we have state-of-the-art learning environments now. Yeah? Programs that are career-oriented, yeah, and demand-driven. We offer Ledasita. So now, the lecturers that we have, they are internationally educated as well. Yeah? They are internationally recruited. We promote entrepreneurship and applied research innovation, and we promote also project learning, group work, independent studies as well, offering a safe and alcohol-free campus. Amen. Okay, so let's continue from there. So now, with NUST, we have the minimum requirements that we have. We accept grade 11 with 25 points in 5 subjects, as well as the E symbol in English. This is now the minimum requirements. As we will continue, you will see that for some programs we have additional requirements, which would be the likes of engineering as well as the other fields. So the first faculty that I'll be covering would be the Faculty of Computing and Informatics. If you are interested in computers, computer engineering, cyber security, IT, this is your opportunity to listen. So now for this program we have computer science. We have computer science in cyber security, informatics, as well as journalism and media studies, of which we require 25 points in 5 subjects, E symbol in English. For programs such as cybersecurity, we require a C in mathematics, and as well as a D for the computer science in mathematics. Is that okay? Is that clear? And then also we require a D alongside the 25 points in 5. We require a D in English for journalism and media studies. Kindly note that our qualifications are 3-year degrees, NQF level 7, and for some programs that are NQF level 8, that will be a 4-year qualification. But for this part, it's a 3-year qualification. Are we writing down? Are we noting down? Career opportunities vary from game developers, journalism, application developers, computer software specialists, cybersecurity specialists, as well as network architectures. Is that clear? Network architects, okay. Then the second field is we have the engineering and building environment faculty. Now in this faculty, we have the big guns, the engineers. The requirements are also very high. Yeah? But for those that don't meet these requirements, we have what we call a bridging program. Are you listening? Am I speaking to somebody? We have what we call the bridge